First, I want to say congratulations to Jeremy, or the Sweater Vest Warriors, as he put his group name for the bowl challenge. He finished first with, let's see here, 417 points and 22 of 34 picks, right. Next was Frisco Fitted, a 49ers fan here on YouTube. And then also another Buckeyes fan, Rose Bowl Buckeye, got third. A bunch of guys, I finished like 67. I didn't do so high, like middle of the pack or something like that. So I can't pick games for the life of me. So, yeah, day after the championship game. And I want to talk about some things. You know, Alabama fans, I don't want you to feel sorry for Texas or feel like I didn't make that video last night to say that you don't deserve the championship or that you're not the best team. What I'm saying is, and I said in the video and I say it again, I want you guys to go. I've been doing this for 3 years now. The Dallas Cowboys, Texas Longhorns football, basketball, Mavericks basketball, some Rangers, some Rangers stuff, and I can go back to last year in the last championship with baseball and LSU, and we got beat, and I got on here and I said, congrats LSU, they took us down in the championship. I had no problem saying congrats, no and nothing, and so last night, after last night's game, I got asked a question: Why do you think, after 3 years of making videos, and every time my team losing, coming out and giving credit and talking about where my team messed up and how the other team capitalized, why do you think that last night was different? I just want to know, why do you think that last night's video may have been different than the others? You can talk about depth, and that's valid. You're right. I think Texas may have need to work more with Gilbert or whatever. Freak accident, stuff like that. But as a Texas fan and a guy who's watched Colt his whole career, been a student there while he's there, and knowing what he can do, and when you see the Alabama fans cheering, which they should because their team's doing well, I'm not selling them, but you see that team celebrating, and you look and you see Colts on the sidelines, you always ask yourself, what if? And in this situation, it's hard for me, the way that the game went down. And yes, I know that Alabama played conservative in the third quarter, and even in the second. I was even telling my buddy during the game, it looked like Alabama was doing a water boy. They had like a water boy game plan. And what I mean by that is, if you've seen the movie Waterboy in the championship game, Adam Sandler comes out or whatever, and but the offense on his team is garbage. So what the other team does is they take 3 knees in a row and punt, and because so that Sandler can have an effect on the game. And I felt like Saban was doing that, where I'm just going to run the ball what we can, punt, and get it back to this young kid who probably can't do anything with it. Garrett did show up, a lot of heart, a lot of character, got us back in the game, and but Alabama made the plays at the end and won it. But I still, it's hard for me to say that Alabama is better than Texas. And you can say it's a one-man team or whatever, but I feel like, Colt McCoy gives us the best chance to win. As with Mark Ingram, gives y'all the best chance to win and whatever. And I know everybody has different players on their team, and people get hurt all the time, but we all have those key guys. And with Texas, they've been saying, people always said it, the one guy Colt can't, I mean, if Shipley had gone down, with as much as what Shipley means to this team, I would have still said we really had a good shot there. But when it's your quarterback and when your team is based around your quarterback, it just makes you wonder, what if? And I'm not trying to say that Alabama's championship is tainted. I'm not trying to say that they don't deserve it, or that they're, and like I said, that they're not the best. But as a Texas fan, it's hard. It's like we will never get to see what would have happened with Colt, and I know it's part of football. I'm not saying it's not. So, but and I understand people didn't like the video last night, and they probably shouldn't have. But I would say, as Alabama fans, just enjoy the victory. Who cares what a Texas fan has to say? But also I feel like I think y'all need to understand where I'm coming from. If I had a history of making videos where I didn't give the other team credit, or I felt like our team was better or whatever, then maybe so. But I feel like I've done enough on here to grant myself one time where I can look at it and see where my team really took a really hard shot early in the game, that really took away a chance for us to really compete in this game. So, yes, congratulations, Alabama. I thought I said in the last video, yeah, I was mad last night. I'm gonna get over it. I'm not done with it. The Cowboys tomorrow. Hope they don't lose. That wouldn't really suck. But, yeah, it's just enjoy it, guys. I've seen Bama Boys vid. Whatever, man. If that's how you are as a person and whatnot, that's fine. I'm not into that kind of junk, but Law Tide, look, man, I've already sent you the order information's already been sent out. The hat's coming to you, and and your team won. Your team got the championship, and this is what I want to tell Al. And I said this last night to a lot of Texas fans and stuff. I wish we had lost with Colt. I wish that if we lost this game, Colt was in there, because I don't like thoughts in your mind like, man, we could have won if that. And so I don't like doing that. I don't like making videos like that. I couldn't bring myself to do it, to say that you got the best shot from Texas. I don't feel like you did. Does that mean you still wouldn't have won? No. And I'm not saying that you're not legitimate champs. You are. You've got the crystal ball. Nick Saban's done a great job to build that program up. Just look at it from my perspective as a Texas fan, okay? And I will say, Oklahoma fans, you know what? Have your free reign. And I'm not even jacking Oklahoma fans, because I didn't make fun of Sam Bradford when he got hurt. That's one of Colt McCoy's best friends. Did I get excited when he did get hurt? For my team, yes, but for him, no, because that's a dude. That's a real guy out there working for his NFL career. It does help us and I've always admitted, Oklahoma's a way better team with Bradford than Landry Jones. And if Bradford plays this year, maybe it is a different outcome. I've never denied that. But there have been Texas fans who made fun of Oklahoma, saying, "Oh, you're just a one-man team." And especially when you're a Big 12 powerhouse, you've got to have a quarterback. And this is a quarterback-driven conference, and especially with Bradford and McCoy. So when you lose that, you pretty much lose about every chance you've got at really being on top. And the SEC, y'all are power running game, and y'all showed it. Y'all did gash us for over 200 yards, 100 yards each for both Richardson and Ingram. But I will say I was proud of our defense, because even with that, I felt like in the second half, once we did make a comeback, Bama woke up on offense and started gaining yards, but we stopped them again, forced them to punt. It was the defense from Alabama who made the hit on Gilbert and caused the fumble, and that got the touchdown. And then the last touchdown was off of a desperation throw from Gilbert again. So that's why I give a lot of credit. I feel like 17 points from Alabama really came from y'all, from scoring drives, from y'all really getting after our defense. But I thought the others was your offense creating turnovers. And once again, part of that is, you're taking advantage, which you're supposed to, of a freshman quarterback, and who is very talented, very highly recruited, but was not ready for that scene just yet. He played as good as he can, and I'm proud of the kid. So, but no, Alabama fans, just enjoy it. Why don't care? Of course, you knew when that happened that this was going to be an issue with Colt McCoy being out. When your best player, the guy who got you there, isn't there to be able to play. And a lot of it last night was hurting for the guy, man. I mean, this is a guy who, done everything for this university, everything for this team, and for him not to even get a shot to compete. That may have been my main thing, is that I know how much this meant to Colt, and he didn't get a shot to compete against Alabama, and I wanted to see that. And yes, you are better than the Texas team last night with Garrett Gilbert. We didn't have Colt. You may be better than that team too. Alabama's a great team, and they would have been more aggressive with Colt out there. And we'd have to. And I wanted to see that chess match of what Colt would do against that great aggressive defense. We'll never get to see that. Alabama, you're the champs. I said it last night. Once again, you didn't get Texas' best shot, so it's harder for me to say that you are better than Texas. But you are champions. Congratulations, and please enjoy it, and don't get bogged down in what other people are saying. You're the champions. Enjoy. Hook 'em horns, guys. Texas 5.